What's up, y'all? Thanks for stopping in. There's a lot of Bud Light news today, so I'll just get right into it. As you've seen in the title, a Minneapolis gay bar has removed Anheuser-Busch products completely from its beer line. Now, this might sound like you've heard this information before, but that was actually a group of gay bars in Chicago that had previously stopped selling Anheuser-Busch products completely as well. I'll show you right here in this article, and that was in an article from May 5th. So we have a new bar doing the same thing. And I've actually given them credit on this channel for being principled in their beliefs. And I've given them props for how they just went ahead and removed Anheuser's complete line from their bar. It would actually be nice if John Rich or some of these other guys that have kind of taken his similar stance would actually do the same thing instead of only removing Bud Light for simply supply and demand reasons, right? It was John Rich that told Garth Brooks that he'll find out people don't want to buy it and he'll eventually put something in there that moves. It would be just really pretty cool if John Rich took the same stance as these gay bars and remove Anheuser-Busch completely. But, you know, I'll take what we can get. But anyways, let's go ahead and get to this story here in Minneapolis. A gay bar cans Anheuser-Busch products from its beer line ahead of Pride after criticizing the brand for how it handled the backlash and the partnership over the controversy. A gay bar in Minneapolis has removed Anheuser-Busch products from its beer line. The Saloon, which bills itself as the city's longest-running gay bar, said ahead of its Pride celebrations that it will replace the products with beers from local breweries. That's also a pretty awesome move, and it's something they should have probably already done ahead of time. Support local breweries rather than a giant corporation. I get it. Bud Light was the number one selling beer for years until Modelo just recently passed it. And of course, you're going to sell it and offer it or whatever. But still, they should have been factoring in, working in these local beers too. Every bar should. Anheuser-Busch lost $27 billion in value due to a campaign that upset conservatives. Then the company upset progressives too after failing to support through the backlash. Anheuser-Busch had an opportunity to support a marginalized community in a way that few other corporations have attempted, but they abandoned that direction. Well, I don't know if few other corporations have attempted this. I mean, we just saw Target attempt it and get obliterated. Kohl's fell into that a little bit. And Harley was dragged into it for a brief second, and there's all these other companies that have been brought into this whole fold where people are just kind of done with what's going on. But that's, like I said, a lot of companies have attempted this, and which is great because all these companies are now backtracking even during Pride Month, which is why these progressives, another reason why these progressives are upset. So it's great to me on the side that's pro-boycott here. I actually believe it's a movement, but it's great for me because I see and believe that the woke pendulum has peaked and is now swinging back towards normalcy a little bit. Hopefully it will swing all the way and don't go some crazy other direction, but for now, it's a win that I will definitely take in this culture battle that like I said seems to be swinging back in the right direction. Okay, and then just to finish his quote, because I interrupted him, "We view that as unacceptable," said the bar's owner John Moore in a statement. "Beers such as Bud Light, Michelob Golden Light, and Michelob Ultra will be replaced at the Minnesota bar with local brands like Modest Brewing Company and Brewhouse Brew Labs." So that's cool. Like I said, that must be the two local breweries that they're going to use. Let's actually go to this other article real fast. Let's go ahead and check out this short video about it.
One of the most well-known gay bars in Minneapolis will stop serving some of the nation's most popular beers. We are lucky enough to be in the position where we can make that kind of decision. We can cut ties with that. We can choose what product we're going to have, and we can make a statement with that.
The Saloon says it's cutting ties with Anheuser Busch after the company ended a marketing campaign featuring a trans woman. The company, which makes Budweiser and Michelob products, got a lot of backlash from conservatives over the campaign. Well, now the Saloon says it will buy from local breweries that actively support the queer community.
It's actually really funny to me that in the middle of a report on a gay bar announcing they're going to stop selling Anheuser-Busch products, the reporter calls it a conservative backlash, right? Isn't that what he called it? Conservative movement? Excuse me, sir. I don't think that man is conservative, or any of the gay bar patrons. I don't know. Maybe the gay bar patrons, some of them are probably conservative, but you get what I'm saying, right? I find it hilarious and ironic that in the middle of a report of a gay bar that is announcing they're not going to sell a product, that you would then call it a conservative movement. Come on, man. Anybody that's paying attention knows that it's not just a conservative movement. We all have our reasons to not want to drink Anheuser products or buy and consume Anheuser products anymore. It's both sides. It's people from all walks of life. If we can't agree on the fact that we just don't approve of marketing alcohol to children, which is how this kind of spawned, and then the celebrating of the actor, and then the backlash from the comments from Heinerschneid, you add all that together, you annoy different people for different reasons, and then the fact that they didn't reinforce their support of the person, of the actor, then they lose support from the other side. And that's something that, like I said, has been reported and going on since that other article here in Chicago that was written on May 5th. Look, there it is right there, May 5th. So I wish they would stop calling it a conservative movement just for that sake alone. So let's get back to this article. We will continue to pursue avenues to keep our money local and community-based while we remain one of the best parties in Minneapolis and a place where our queer community can come together to celebrate our existence, said the Saloon's general manager, Robbie Palmer. The Saloon issued a decision before hosting several block parties celebrating Pride over the weekend. Might be another contributing factor. Small blip, but another contributing factor to why Bud Light sales are down week over week. It's going to help add to the number, I think, now that they're cutting this out, and it's awesome. Anheuser-Busch has been dealing with the scandal. Well, how is it a scandal? Explain to me how this is a scandal. What's going on? Anyways, they've been dealing with this since the scandal, and and we know why, ever since April 1st. After Anheuser-Busch tried to distance itself from the promotion, Bud Light also faced backlash from the opposite direction with pro-LGBTQ groups, accusing the company of abandoning the influencer. But let's just remind you that the influencer markets to children via their TikTok and Instagram. Most of their followers are underage. And so he's also admitted that he would like to be known as a theater person, which to me would be an actor. So, I don't believe the whole shtick. I think it's a character that the person puts on to become internet famous. Several gay bars in Chicago have also decided to drop all Anheuser-Busch products, arguing the company had turned its back on the community. The company had since lost billions of dollars in market capitalization and continues to be boycotted by tens of millions of former customers. Now that is a movement, y'all. That is not a boycott. That is people from all walks of life universally agreeing that we're going to just drink a different beer or not buy any beer. Even better. Let's not forget that beer isn't, the main thing you should be drinking. There's water in it, but you should be drinking more water. At least that's what I try to do. I've been cutting everything out. I actually haven't drank soda pop for a couple months now, and it feels great, but I do drink coffee. It's coffee brand coffee, if you wonder. And this isn't an endorsement, but my favorite flavor is the sticky pecan roll. I bought a 5-pound bag, and it was delicious every morning and all day. So guys, hopefully you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. It really helps out. It's what we work for here on YouTube as content creators. That is my payoff whenever you guys hit those 2 buttons. Whenever you guys comment, that is like icing on the cake. And I just want to say on that note, all those that have been commenting lately, I really appreciate it. It's something that I've been looking forward to is a conversation, a bit of a back and forth in comments and things. And eventually I'll be going live, and hopefully we can continue those conversations more on a real-time basis. But until then, I'm still working up my nerve. And I hope you guys enjoyed these videos. So with that, I'm going to sign off. Tip of the cap to you guys for staying to the end, and I will see you in the next one.